guys, and can we start here? Some of you guys want to give me big bad wolf talk. I don't like big bad wolf talk. Big bad wolf talk don't get nobody back. What do I mean by big bad wolf talk? I'm hearing pride. I'm hearing ego. Pride and ego coming before the fall. So when people say, oh, I don't want my girl back, forget her, blah, 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 blah. God said that. No, God has never said in no part of the Bible to walk in pride and act like you don't want somebody you actually want. That's not biblical. That ain't got nothing to do with the Bible. That has a lot to do with pride. It has a lot to do with ego. Pride and ego don't have a say here. All right. So if you're walking with pride and you're walking with ego, at some point, guaranteed, God's going to break it. Because there's only one God. There's only one being that deserves the pride of life. Some of us be walking with this pride and you will find out. You will find out. All right. So let's take the pride out the conversation. Let's take the ego out the conversation, because at the end of the day, love is, I can't stand this just generation, unfortunately. I can't stand it, because it's like, oh, forget love, this, that, and the third. You're created for connection, baby. That's why the rates of loneliness and depression are so high in our country, especially amongst our men, because we're so busy trying to act like we good on our own. When God looked at you and said, it is not good for man to be alone. So you have these one night stands and these casual situationships, and you think that's going to fill you up, and it doesn't, because we were created for deeper connection than surface. And you could play this game if you want to. One day it's going to catch up with you. And again, we all age out of the system. Everybody want to make it about women. Men age out too. Men age out too. There's going to be a point in your life where you can get the woman you absolutely want. There's going to be a point in your life where you don't. Just like with a woman, it's the same thing. I can't walk in pride. You can't walk in pride. We cannot walk in pride. I mean, God is giving you a good thing, or is giving you access to a good thing. If you're wise, you steward that access well. And if you're wise, you had access, or you want to get access back, and you know it's a good thing. What do? When God passes you a ball, what you do with it? You throw it to somebody else? Or do you go ahead and, who are we in the chat today? Do we pass or do we shoot? What do? Do we run into the end zone or not? We score, baby. That's right. Come on, Kayshawn. We score. That's what we do. We score. When we get balls, we score. Okay? So again, when God is passed, when you have access to a good thing, no pride and egos allowed in the chat tonight. I don't want to see it. I'm not even going to reference it, because pride and ego is going to be the one thing that's going to keep you lonely, isolated, in a room, having superficial conversations with women you don't like. You only like the way they look, and that might last for 24 hours before you find somebody else. You're created for deeper connection, and I'm tired of this world that puts out to social media, oh, we don't need connection, men this, women that. It's a lie. It's a lie. It's a lie, and it's a shame. And that's why I have my channel. That's why I do what I do, is because I feel very passionate about how much of a lie it is. And I'm not saying that somebody said women are proud too. They are. And I've addressed that on other lives. I address women just like I address men. Now, it's your fault if you just your first time coming on to the live, but I address both. I'm an equal opportunity speaker. I will speak to men and I will speak to women. Okay. But today, because of the emails that I have received, is that do not let don't let her get away. Okay. And so we're going to talk about this thing again. Let's go into some of these questions that I got. Yeah, I'm for the people. Look, because I'll tell a woman, and I feel like as a woman, I could tell a woman. But if a man's asked me, I tell men this all the time: don't talk to men about women. If you're a man and you are interested in women, you talk to women about women. And if I have an interest in a man, or there's something about a man I need to understand, I'm gonna talk to a man about a man. I'm not gonna talk to a woman about a man, because there's only so much a woman can know. Men know men and women know women. So anyway, that's the point. Let's keep going. So one of the things was, I know I'm gonna get her back, big sis. I'm that blessed. You're not. I don't care how blessed you are. A good thing is a good thing. Walking in pride doesn't get you anywhere but a fall. Somebody wrote, let the door hitter where the good Lord splitter exes are exes for a reason. Y'all, here's my problem with these comments. This is what I'm saying, men. Then I get emails and they're wondering what happened. Because you're walking in pride. You're walking in pride. That's why. That's part of the biggest issue that I see. Oh, I'm good. Like, I really, we in Atlanta, so there's so many women out here, bro. Like, I could care less about her, man. And then at night, in the private time, or to your sister or to your cousin, what you think I'm gonna say? Like, should I say, like, hey, what's up? Or like, hey, big head? Like, how I start this conversation? Exactly. Let's just keep it real. When you find a good thing, I'm not saying your ex that you needed to leave in your past. I'm saying you have come across a woman that is undisputably a good thing. She has left a mark on you because of her traits, because of her character, because of what you've observed about her. You know that she's a good thing. You know that God has put her on your path. She's opened your eyes that, oh, women like her exist. And maybe in that season, you couldn't steward her well, but now you got different vision. Now you done been around the block a little bit, and you like, you know what? I'm done playing. I'm done messing around. I'm not made for the streets and the superficial stuff. I'm a deep man. I'm a deep thinker. I gotta focus. I gotta have one that I know is gonna be solid while I'm going through the storms of life. And I feel like that takes a disciplined man to say, listen, I done been out here. I done did my due diligence. I have searched the streets asunder. I've done everything I could to the streets. I done dated the streets. I done slept with the streets. I don't talk to the streets. And now I'm ready for somebody that's going to stimulate not only my eyes, but my mind. And I'm ready to talk to somebody that when I watch TV, I want to hear what they have to say. I like their personality. I actually want them to complete a sentence around me. They actually have something of quality to say. That's a good thing. A woman that you can look at and be like, oh, she fine and she pray. I don't have to necessarily just keep her in the house, because a lot of you guys, you only want a woman, or you're only dating women that you want around you for at most 12 hours. And 12 hours is a stretch. And then around me be like, man, she's still here, bro. Like, she took a nap. Oh my gosh. Like, oh. I think I'm gonna tell her that I'm gonna tell her my water running. I'm gonna tell her I'm gonna tell her my water running. And I gotta go catch it. I gotta go catch the water because the water's running. And the water's running fast. I gotta go. I gotta run. I gotta run after this water. Mr. Lala said I gotta do my taxes. You meet a woman, and this is why I say to women all the time, you post a certain way, and you're not getting men because you're thinking you're getting attention, but men are like, man, that looks like a really fun Saturday night. Saturday, she's it. I see that has Saturday night written all over it. I'm gonna pick her up at 7, but by midnight, by 1 or 2 a.m., the cutoff is very strong. She got to go. I got to get my peace of mind back. I got to get again, I joke a lot. Like somebody said, ain't even thought about Sunday. Like, man, God, there, women, listen to me now. Okay, this is different. I'm switching course. I'm going to get back. ladies, the way you post on social media, there are men that, yes, you're getting attention from them, but the way that they look at you is like, you know what? That's going to be a great Wednesday night. Oh my gosh. She got Wednesday written. Wednesday night starting at 9 p.m. all over it. She's not a Saturday, but she's definitely a Wednesday. For sure, hands down. And here's the thing. People say this to me all the time. Like, Sam, what about your content? You know, you're talking about God. You know, people may look at you a certain way. I will tell you this. I feel like because I have walked heavy in this spiritual thing this year, and I've walked heavier than most. I get it, because listen, family, let's be real. People have tried to cancel me before. Doesn't scare me. I've been there before. So it's like, I'm really saying to God, like, God, use me. Say whatever you want to say to me, even if it's not popular. You gave me this platform, and I'm going to honor you with my platform. Right? And people will say to me, you know, well, you look nervous. I get more men for real than I did before. Because men before are just like, oh, she's, you know, whatever. And I don't think I was ever outlandish or doing too much, but I was showing more sides to me. You know, I was doing a lot more fitness modeling, and I'm still into fitness. I still take care of myself, but I don't show the world. My hair, things like that. I felt God called me out of that. And I feel like with the direction and being very, very strong in saying, I love God, and I'm not perfect, but I'm trying to walk this thing out. I feel like there's been more men attracted to that than we realize. I think we're so used to seeing certain women and we're like, oh, they get attention, but they're not getting intention. They're getting attention, not intention. And I'd rather get intention over attention every day. I hope y'all caught that. I would rather get intention than attention any day of the week. For sure. Hey guys, thank you for watching this video. I appreciate you guys. Go ahead, hit the subscribe button, y'all. Let's not just be every once in a while. Let's become family, okay? Friends that are family, okay? Join my family today.